If you have ever wondered exactly what Americans are actually buying with their hard-earned money right now, today's video answers that question completely. Car and Driver just released their official list as selling cars, trucks, and SUVs in the United States for the first quarter of 2026, and the results are genuinely surprising in several places. Some names you expect, some names you absolutely do not. We're going to run through all 25 in order, from number 25 all the way down to the single best-selling vehicle in America, with a quick, honest verdict on each one so you know exactly what the sales numbers actually mean. Grab a coffee. Let's get into it. The second-generation Telluride just arrived and immediately muscled its way onto this list with a 20% sales jump. Proof that Kia's three-row SUV has earned genuine loyalty rather than novelty buyer traffic. If you want a three-row family SUV that feels far more premium than its price suggests, the Telluride remains one of the smartest buys in America right now. Chevrolet Traverse. A brand new entry on this list with sales surging 34% year over year. The redesigned Traverse is clearly connecting with American families who want 3 rows, a domestic badge, and competitive pricing without stepping into Tahoe money. It is roomier, more refined, and more competitive than the previous generation in every meaningful way. The Accord is back on this list after a strong 22% sales increase. And the headline detail is that 18,633 of the 37,317 units sold were Accord hybrid, meaning nearly half of all Accord buyers are choosing electrified power. The Accord remains one of the most well-rounded sedans in America, and its hybrid variant is genuinely one of the best fuel efficiency stories in the segment. Jeep Wrangler. Sales up 17% year over year and moving up a couple of places on this list. The Wrangler continues to prove that a niche vehicle executed with absolute conviction can generate sales that more broadly targeted competitors envy. There's nothing else like it, and that uniqueness is exactly why it keeps selling. Subaru Crosstrek. Sales down 12% this quarter and losing its title as the best-selling Subaru to the Outback. The Crosstrek is feeling competitive pressure from an increasingly crowded subcompact SUV segment. It remains a genuinely likable, capable, and affordable entry point, but it needs a refresh to stay relevant against newer rivals. Chevrolet Trax. Sales dropped 16%, the steepest decline among returning names on this list, which suggests the Trax's aggressive entry pricing strategy is starting to face real headwinds as buyers gravitate towards slightly larger options with more features for similar money. Still America's most affordable new SUV, but clearly under pressure. Holding its 19th place spot with sales up 8%. Quiet, consistent, and competitive. The Sportage continues to punch above its price point with sharp styling, a comprehensive standard feature set, and available hybrid and plug-in hybrid powertrains that give buyers real flexibility. Jeep Grand Cherokee. Fresh off a light refresh and rewarded with a 10% sales increase. The Grand Cherokee remains the most premium-feeling domestic SUV at its price point and continues to attract buyers who want 3 rows, available 4xe plug-in hybrid capability, and the Jeep badge without Wagoneer pricing. Hyundai Tucson. Quietly consistent, the Tucson offers one of the most comprehensive standard feature sets in the compact SUV segment, alongside available hybrid and plug-in hybrid powertrains, making it a genuinely logical choice that struggles primarily with brand perception rather than product substance. Ford Explorer. Sales climbing 30% year over year after a successful 2025. The Explorer's continued momentum proves that the 3-row mid-size SUV market has more room at the top than the headline suggests, and Ford's product team has clearly found the right balance of size, capability, and family practicality that this buyer demands. Subaru Outback. The Outback dethroned the Crosstrek as Subaru's bestseller this quarter, a remarkable achievement for a wagon SUV hybrid that has always occupied a niche position in the market. Standard symmetrical AWD, 8.7 inches of ground clearance, and legendary Subaru reliability continue to make this one of the most rational all-weather vehicles on the list. Toyota RAV4. A dramatic 48% sales crater this quarter as Toyota struggles to get enough new 6th-generation units to dealerships. The hybrid-only redesign is the right long-term call, but the short-term supply crunch is painful. Over 20,000 outgoing 2025 units are still moving from dealer lots, and the RAV4 will bounce back hard once supply normalizes. Chevrolet Equinox. Sales down 14% after an impressive 2025. The redesigned Equinox is still a genuinely excellent compact SUV, but appears to be normalizing after its launch year surge. Notably, the Equinox EV's 9,589 units are not included here, meaning the combined family is performing considerably better than this number alone suggests. Toyota Corolla. Still going strong with sales up 13%. The Toyota Corolla's continued presence on this list in the era of compact SUV dominance is one of the most remarkable stories in American automotive retail. Affordable pricing, legendary reliability, and strong hybrid sales prove that the sensible sedan is very much still alive. Nissan Rogue. 8th place in one ranking and solidly mid-table here. The Rogue's consistent performance proves how mainstream the compact SUV has become as America's default family vehicle. Space, efficiency, and an accessible price point make it one of the most broadly appealing entries on this entire list. Toyota Tacoma. Sales up 16% with a 9th place finish across the broader market. The Tacoma's presence in the top 10 of overall U.S. vehicle sales is extraordinary for a mid-sized truck and reflects a loyalty and resale value proposition that no competitor has yet managed to seriously challenge. The iForce Max Hybrid only makes the case stronger. Premium truck buyers are clearly comfortable paying for a Sierra over a Silverado. GMC's flagship pickup continues to hold strong volume, while delivering a noticeably more refined cabin, more premium interior materials, and a distinct identity that justifies its price premium over its platform sibling convincingly. Toyota Camry. The top traditional passenger car in America at 78,255 units sold with an 11% sales increase. The Camry's survival and genuine growth in 2026 is one of the most meaningful data points on this list. In an era of universal SUV migration, the Camry's hybrid sales are doing more heavy lifting than ever before. Honda Civic. America's favorite compact car continues to earn its place on this list through sheer breadth. Sedan, hatchback, hybrid, C, and Type R configurations mean there is a Civic for almost every type of buyer. The Civic Hybrid in particular is seeing explosive growth as buyers discover that hybrid efficiency and fun-to-drive character are not mutually exclusive. Back with a 23% sales increase after a rough 2025, the refreshed Model Y has clearly reconnected with American EV buyers, and the political turbulence around the brand appears to be fading in the face of a genuinely strong product update. The Model Y L long wheelbase 3-row variant arriving now should only accelerate that momentum further. The best-selling SUV in America in Q1 2026. A title it claimed from a struggling RAV4 during its supply crunch. The CR-V Hybrid alone accounted for 55,854 units, making it the single best-selling hybrid nameplate in the entire compact SUV segment. Reliable, practical, efficient, and sensibly priced, the CR-V does everything right and nothing wrong. Ram 1500 in HD. The biggest winner in the top 5 with a 25% overall sales jump. Ram 1500 alone surging 27%. And the story behind that number is simple. The return of the HEMI V8. American truck buyers voted loudly and decisively with their wallets the moment Stellantis brought the V8 back, and the sales chart does not lie. Chevrolet Silverado. 126,139 units and America's second best-selling nameplate. A remarkable achievement for a truck brand that spent much of 2025 managing a significant recall. The Silverado's ability to recover this quickly speaks to the almost religious brand loyalty that full-size truck buyers bring to every purchase decision. Multiple engine options, and an enormous configuration menu keep it relevant for every buyer type. Wait, CR-V appears twice because the broader data combines all CR-V variants, including the hybrid. Across all rankings, it collectively represents one of the strongest compact SUV stories in the market. Consistent, reliable, and beloved, there are simply very few vehicles in America that earn this level of repeat buyer loyalty. Ford F-Series. 157,841 units in Q1 2026 alone. And that is the 49th consecutive year the F-Series has been America's best-selling vehicle overall. Sales are down 14% versus the prior year, but the F-Series lead over everything else remains enormous and completely unchallenged. Work truck, family hauler, weekend warrior, status symbol. 150 is all of these things simultaneously for different buyers, and that versatility is the reason no competitor has come close to touching it in nearly 5 decades. And that is the complete car and driver top 25 for Q1 2026. And the story it tells is crystal clear. Trucks still dominate the absolute top. Compact SUVs have become the undisputed default family vehicle. Hybrids are outselling pure EVs in almost every segment. And sedans, led by the Camry, Corolla, and Civic, are quietly refusing to disappear despite years of predictions that they would. The biggest surprise on this list is how dramatically the Ram 1500 jumped the moment the HEMI came back. The biggest disappointment is the RAV4's temporary supply-driven crash. And the most important trend is the Honda CR-V claiming the top SUV spot for the first time in years. Which vehicle on this list surprised you most? Drop in the comments and hit subscribe for weekly U.S. automotive market breakdowns. We will see you in the next one.